Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another squad builder. Obviously, there's two more games to go in terms of these last 16. Today, we're starting off with Italy and Spain. That is what the squad build's going to be. Obviously, 6 players for one of the teams and 5 for the other. Can't remember how I've ended up doing it, but we're going to start off with, obviously, the oldest keeper, I believe, at the Euro. Well, apart from Kirali, one of the oldest goalkeepers at the Euros, and is an absolutely insane goalkeeper still, and that is Giovanni Buffon. And what can I say about this guy? Obviously, he's just insane. He's very, very good on FIFA 17 as well, and having a good Euros. Obviously conceded. He wasn't even able to concede actually against Ireland, so that just shows how well he's doing. 94, 92, 94, 97 are insane. His kicking lets him down a little bit, but we can all live with a 75 kicking on FIFA. Next up, we will go to Spain for the next one, and that is Sergio Ramos. Cannot not include him, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I think, if it was on how good, the teams are doing, I'd probably have the back three of Italy, and that would be Chiellini, Bonucci, and Barzagli. But I felt like Ramos kind of deserved it, even though I don't think he's the best defensively. He can still play the ball out. He is still a good defender, and he's also the captain of Spain, so it's well worth having him in. Next up is Bonucci as the main centre-back. Had an insane game against Belgium. I just can't believe how good he was. Kept Lukaku quiet for the whole game. There was no actual ball going into Lukaku because Bonucci was there even. And obviously the ball that he played to get Italy through on goal was also immense. So he gets a well-deserved spot in the defence. Next up is Giorgio Chiellini with that left foot and big head of his. He comes in on the left side of the back three. Me and him, we have really nice chemistry already with these, perfect links through to Juventus. Also correct positions, and the fact they both all play for Italy. So, that's a great start. We're going to add to that with De Rossi in midfield. I think, in terms of CDMs, he's one of the better ones on FIFA and in real life, to be honest. But he doesn't play very well on FIFA, so I wouldn't go ahead and go buy him because he's not that good. But he does make it one of the slots in the team. Next up, another strong link. That's all it's going to be because a lot of these players play in the same league. So Busquets comes in, perfect link to Ramos straight away. So they both get 6 chem. Busquets, what can I say? I don't really like him. He's not a nice player. Play acts a lot, does horrible stuff, but he is that type of player that's needed. And it's a type of player that Barcelona have certainly needed. I can see Barcelona ends up going to 4-2-3-1, but with Mascherano and Busquets maybe pushing Iniesta forward sometimes, when they need to go a bit more defensively, but that is what we go with. Next up on the right mid, we go with a guy who's just so insane in the way he plays. You just can't get the ball off him half the time. That's David Silva. Had a bit of a bad season at Manchester City, but I think he is incredible as a player. His touch, his awareness, everything is absolutely insane. Next up, we go with another Spanish player. I think I actually went with 6 for Spanish and only the 5 for Italians. And we go with Nolito, having a great Euros so far. Really playing his way into plans of other teams and whether they're interested in him. But it looks like Manchester City are going to win the race for him. So we will go to the cam position. And how can I not include this guy? We have to push him up a bit, but Iniesta comes in that cam position. Obviously get the perfect link with Busquets. Obviously the talisman of Spain, talisman of Barcelona, he's getting on a bit, but he is still amazing. That is all I can say for him. Next up, we're going to pick Eder up. I don't really think he's been that good. Is he going loan to Swansea? Oh no, that's a different one. Got distracted then. So yeah, I don't think he's been that good at the Euros, but just his work rate and him playing up front with for his name, Pele. There we go. How could I forget Pele? Him up front with Pele, for Italy has been working out really well. Pele giving the knockdowns, there's something to chase onto. It's been really working. It's surprising that Balotelli is getting ousted by this guy Eder and Pele, but that's just the guy that he is. He just doesn't want to play football. Next up, we go with Morata. We go with his Euro card to match up with Eder. So there you go. He ends the team. Obviously, just gone back to Real Madrid. 86 pace, 86 shooting, and 85 dribbling are really, really good. Would have liked a bit more pace on him, but can't argue with the rest of those stats. So we ended up with a team chemistry of 84, a team rating of 74, which is a bit surprising. I don't know whether bench and reserves count on this app, but that is what we ended up with. 4-star team. You can't really fault that team either. You know, maybe a better centre defensive mid than De Rossi, possibly, if I was going to, be picky. Maybe have Marquisio in there, but I think Marquisio's injured. That's why he's not at the Euros. So I went with De Rossi. It's only fair. And probably a better, 2 strikers up front. But guys, as always, if you did enjoy, like and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next one.